Hello, hello. Okay, perfect. Just want to test the sound. So, I think we're gonna be okay to start. I'm gonna start in like a minute or two. Okay. Perfect. So, we're gonna continue where we stopped last time. Gonna wait maybe again a little 2 minutes just to make sure everything is working. Okay. If some of you are in the chat and you hear me, just let me know if you hear me and the video is okay. That's gonna be perfect. But for now, I think I'm gonna start. So last week, the way we finished it was pretty awesome. I think we did a lot of things. And we were able to plug Mobex with the track player, and that was a pretty big step forward because now we are able to not only just play and pause, but also we can now pause because before we were only able to play, but now we can update the UI and change it. So what I mean by that is, example, I'm gonna make sure we have some sun. So now if I click play, we get the sound of the podcast himself, but now I can click pause and it works. Sorry. So we can click here, pause, etc. Now what I want to do right now, it's really to fixing that. You see here, when I click on the podcast, we still show this Learn React Native with art code. So if we go to the player, this is where we did put the stuff. Now I think what we should do is inside the player store, we should put the podcast track right there. So what I mean by that is, first I'm gonna create an interface here. I'm gonna create that from now, and I'm gonna add track. Inside that, I want to get like a title, maybe like a duration. It's gonna be a string, I think. I want also to have the audio URL as a string. I want also to have the artwork, or maybe just the thumbnail string. Another thing I maybe gonna want, I think it's good for now. So what I mean by that, it's now here we're gonna have another observable. Here that's gonna be public, and that's gonna be current track. Current track is gonna be either an I track or null. And when we're gonna be able to play, when I want to play, okay. I'm gonna have also one called async start. Start here, I'm gonna receive a track. And now in this job is gonna be to do the track player that add, I think. Where here we can pass the track. And the add track need to receive a track. And inside a track, this is what we need. URL. ID. Okay, So if we go back to the podcast screen, when we go to the podcast screen, here the way we add, okay, so we did ID, URL, track, artwork, and stuff like that. So you see, so we created right there. So we need a title and artist. So title, artist, we need a URL. I'm gonna call that URL just to be the same. They call this one artwork, so we're gonna use this one. And now here, I think they don't like the fact that I don't have an ID. And so they want the duration to be a number. Okay. And now, what that means, it's now this one, this podcast screen. First thing, I'm gonna make it observable. After that, I want here to use the root store, player store. And now here I'm gonna change that. You see here I get the reset. So here I think what I'm gonna do is when I start, I reset. When I start, I reset. After that, add. And also run in action. I mean, I can keep it right there. I can say this that track, current track equal track. Like that. Okay. Hey Martin, how are you? So now here what I'm gonna do, it's here I'm gonna say player store that start. And for the track, what I'm gonna do, it's for the URL artist and everything. Here we're gonna use some of the stuff. So for the track title, it's gonna be item.title. For the track artist, yeah, now it's I think I'm gonna jump like that. I'm gonna make sure I remember what is an item. Hey, thank you, Barak. How are you? I really appreciate. So now, okay, yeah, a bunch of stuff. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take all that. Oh, nice. You do this on a live stream, or do you have a GitHub link? I'm building like a podcast app. It's gonna be the one I'm gonna use for myself, but maybe some other people are gonna want it. But it's not really at all. Okay. So duration. So iTunes duration. Okay, yeah. What I'm gonna do, title, perfect, image. So iTunes image, it's the image. I don't like that. I think I'm gonna change this pattern, but item the iTunes the image. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna put also the duration right there. And I know right now you don't like the fact that this is a string, but I'm gonna put it there. For the ID, what I can put? I can put the ID. And what you don't like? Artist is missing. So if we look here, so I think for the artist I can just use the params that podcast that artist name. So now if I do this, so I'm gonna just because I don't want to be plugged to this library, so title is gonna be track that title, duration I don't gonna care for now, ID is gonna be track that ID, artwork is gonna be track that artwork, and what it miss, URL. So for the URL, it's gonna be track that URL. Okay. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna jump back to the mini player. Inside this one, that we're gonna have player star that current track the title. Also here we want to make sure that we have only one line. And for the image, for the source, we're gonna have player star that current track that artwork. And for the style, that's gonna be flex 1 and border radius of 8. Okay, so this thing not gonna be show if we have nothing we play, okay? But for now it's okay. So I'm gonna click. Right there, perfect. Looks like it worked, but the thing is this box here. Okay, the sound don't work. I don't like this thing, but oh, I know why. Because after we add the plaque, we should call play. So now it should work. Don't know if I go there and I click play. So it worked. But now my issue is take all the plays. So I think the best way for us, it's here to have a lorem, really long one, and fix this thing before doing that. So if I say F1, okay, and this box, it should be F1. Okay, now it's they take both the same thing. This one should be 0.5. Oh no. This one should not take that. This one should just take a nothing, but this thing here should have a small margin right. So now if I put that, I click play. Why it don't work?
Monday, open wide dev fans. Get ready to stuff your face with JavaScript, CSS. You're listening to Syntax, the podcast with the tastiest web development treats out there. Strap yourself in and get ready. Here is Scott Zalewski and Wes Boss.
Welcome to Syntax. This is the podcast with the tastiest treats on running back.
Looks good. Here we don't care about that anymore because we check at the top. Here also, but this one if player store that current track the artwork, and I don't know why, but looks like they still want to check for this one, so I'm gonna keep it like that. Now here looks like my tab bar should have some kind of like border top width of 1 and a border top color of, I don't know, blue. Okay, I don't like that, but we're gonna use the theme, that color, the gray light, like this. Okay, now I don't like also the fact that this is too it's center, huh? So I should maybe add here a pattern bottom of small, yeah, to get some space. Perfect. So now if I go there and I take play, now it don't appear. And now the thing is, I think the issue is the player style don't get updated. So if I go there and I click, you work now. But not quite sure why it didn't work the first time. So maybe it's kind of a refresh issue. Looks okay now. If I go back, I switch, I post from anywhere, work. Now if I go here and I click on another one, so example PKG, you see I did click, it didn't update it. Oh no, I think the click was not just enough. So here is another issue. You see, I need to click here to make it work, but I should click the full left side. So I'm gonna go to this thing. So this is inside the podcast screen. Now I can remove this. This thing is gonna be anything. And now you see the on press, it's that. But that should not be this. Should be the full here, the full stuff right there. So if I put that inside that touchable opacity, And now I put that below the box.
Yeah, we'll talk a little bit about those processes. My name is Scott Talinsky. I'm a developer from Denver, Colorado, and with me, as always, is Wes Boss.
Hey everybody.
Hey, Wes. This episode is sponsored by Sentry. Now, Sentry is a critical part of my platform when I'm launching anything because it lets me know if there are mistakes in my code. Lets me know if there's a problem because what Sentry does is it is an error and exception handling tool, and it can notify you of different bugs. It can categorize them. Monday, Monday, Monday! Open wide, dev fans! Get ready to stuff your face with JavaScript, CSS.
I think now it's better. Huh?
Get workflow, breakdancing, soft skill, web development, the hastiest, the craziest, the tastiest web development trees.
I think I'm gonna comment this thing.
Barracuda,
Can now see the current track title in mini player.
this Monday tasty treat. We're gonna be talking about
After that, now what I want to do is my player store. Now yeah, I'm gonna remove that.
now just to
You're listening to Syntax, the podcast with the tastiest web development.
The hot refresh and Mobex, it's not a good thing, looks like. I get this issue one time also with a client, so you see here, now it work. Okay, this thing work. Now I would like that to really seek further. So inside my player store, here I can have an action. I'm gonna call that seek. I think it's 30. Seek 30. In here, those computed, I want them to be at the top, right there. So seek 15 is gonna be surely a simple one because we should have all that. Seek 2. Seek 2. So if I say seek 30, it don't gonna work because I think it's gonna always go to 30. This is what I maybe think, or maybe it's always increment. Oh, I need to add that on press. Player store that seek 30. So now if I go there and I click, so you see, it always go just to 30. So this is not what we want. So if this is not seek2, that should be okay. Can I get the get current position? So get current position, so that's going to be position. So this thing should give us a number. Yeah, you see a number. So now it should call track player that's seek2 position plus 30. So now it should work.
we're gonna get moving with a framer, buddy.
Hey,
This is
everybody.
Scott, video replay with purple. How did it
Looks like it worked. Just to make sure, we're gonna go to the position. I'm gonna console load that and see where we go. You see 1.18. Now I'm 33. 65 makes sense because we increment by 30. So looks like here it's in second.
I've checked it out a few times.
So this thing looks pretty good. I think now we don't have an issue yet, so we can keep it with that. So I'm gonna add another comment. So add seek to 30, 630 to mini player. Now it's good. We have the mini player, but also we would like to get this mini player to take the full screen and add more information. But for now, one thing I want to fix, I don't like. I think I want that to the right because we have already the title here. Or maybe, no, here we should maybe title. Yeah, this thing should be weight bold. It's because I don't like the fact that it's already here at the top. So I think I'm gonna change that to be the description. We don't need this one anymore. And now it's gonna be bold, but I don't want that. But I want the size to be small. And I want this little box to have and almost like no, small was better, but the color can be gray light, gray dark, and like that. After that, one thing I don't like it's the ear option. So they should have a back, header back title null, or title. Header back title visible. What is that? So one thing is header back title style color is gonna be theme.blue theme.color.blue light. Now we should check API reference, configuring the header bar. API create stack. Hey Van, how are you? Yes, a good day now. You? Man, I just want to get rid of this home. Can I do this from here? Yep. Looks like there was. Nice. Okay. So now here we can play, pop the mini player, we can pause, we can pause, we can play, we can seek 30 seconds forward. Perfect. But you know what? I don't like the fact that this thing is sick 30 and do this kind of stuff. I mean, yeah, but look here what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna create a function here called forward. We're gonna take here position. In an increment. Here, you're gonna do this job here. Gonna do this thing. Gonna use the ink. And now, here, and I don't need to be an action. It don't call anything about Redux, about Mobex. The same for those. And now what I can do here is just call await this that forward 30. And here I can just call this one sig2 30. So you're gonna go further. So sick ink. I'm gonna call that sick ink. I'm bad at this naming, so take an incrementer and seek to the current position plus this. Okay, this thing need to be an action because we have this one. Oh, it's Mobex. And you just use decorator. Now I can put this root stop here, space. Okay.
Monday, open wide. You're listening to Syntax, the podcast with the tastiest. Monday, open wide dev fan. Get ready to stuff your face with JavaScript, CSS, Node module, barbecue tips, Git workflow, breakdown.
Yeah, I like them. I mean, depend where, but make the code cleaner on some place. Yeah. Oh my god. So so you see right now what happened? It's when I call sig30 that this at this place right there is becoming the this of right there. So looks like here that should be an arrow function. And now it should work.
Monday, hasty treat.
Because
We're
now
gonna
you
get
see
moving.
that this
The framer
is
motion. We're gonna be talking.
So just to make sure I don't get this issue at all, I'm gonna just always make use of that there. Okay.
Monday. Hey, but log. Hey, so much time. So Monday.
Looks good. Looks good. Looks good, looks good, looks good. This thing is okay for now. Now I think one thing I would like for the kind of just the to make at least the product like I can at least use it in my phone is gonna be to be able to really download those things. I'm gonna deal with that. So the thing about downloading, I think I'm gonna need to use React Native fetch blob. Hey Diego, how are you? I'm gonna need to use this library to be able to download. So you see transfer data directly, file stream, and we can download a file. So this is how you can download a file. And inside that, download to storage. And if the repo, I'm not gonna be able to pronounce your name, but thank you, I really appreciate that. If the data, there will be a bad idea to convert in, a better solution is streaming to the cache, file cache. Add this option to make. Okay. Hello. How are you? So file access after that. So when we download, so one of the things I want to know if this library do, it's when we download, are we getting the download progress? I'm asking that and I just see this. So you see, so you fetch upload progress. So we can get that. So this upload progress here is gonna be, okay, so how are we gonna deal with that? So what I think we need to do is, so each cell is going to be a component who's going to have a local store. We're going to start to download and you're going to show his progress with that. But my only issue, so cancel request. It is possible to a permanent, be sure to catch it. Okay, so we can cancel, that's perfect. And after that, okay, I think this can be good. After that, about the caching stuff, I think we can go with SQLite, something like that. For the other stuff, like subscription and model and like that. So what I'm gonna do, is first I'm gonna go to my podcast app. I'm gonna create a pull request with my branch I'm pushing right now. It's push. I'm gonna push that. Yeah, cannot really. I'm gonna delete my branch. I'm gonna create a branch from master. So I'm here, develop, create from master, and I'm gonna do a pull request, add track player to develop. I'm gonna create a pull request. I'm gonna merge it. I'm gonna delete the branch. I'm gonna make use of develop as the default. And now I'm gonna git checkout, git fetch origin, git checkout develop, git pull origin develop. I think it's gonna be good. Yeah, perfect. So now I can do git checkout dash b feature file download. So the way we start with that looks like installation. Like that. After that, I can receive that type by running again yarn because we use npx type sync. So they search for a type for the fetch blob library, and now I can run it. And now, I'm not sure, but I think I'm gonna just restart. And I'm gonna npx React Native run iOS. Hoping that's gonna work. So we have that. Okay. And just to see if that's gonna work. If I put this line of code here and that don't work, looks like work. I'm gonna put all those elements. I'm gonna type this one. What was the item? So we get the feed. So this is not feed, this is item.